This morning, as we listened to the pages of sacred scripture, we hear about three individuals who feel inadequate. In our first reading, Isaiah simply says, "I am a man of unclean lips." St. Paul, in our second reading, says, "For I am the least of the apostles, not fit to be called an apostle." And finally, in our gospel reading, it is Peter who articulates, "Depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man." For each and every one of us, we see situations in each of our daily lives. And sometimes these situations are great. Sometimes these situations are overwhelming. And we say to ourselves, what can one person do? This weekend, we join with all the parishes in the Diocese of Youngstown and begin our annual Bishop's Appeal for Catholic Charities and for Church. The goal for the entire diocese this year is $4.2 million. And we might say to ourselves, that's an astronomical goal. What can I do? And this morning, I ask you to consider three reasons why you should generously contribute to the 2016 Bishop's Appeal for Catholic Charities and for Church. The first reason is the reason of gratitude. God has truly blessed each and every one of us with what we need. More often than not, we see the many wants. But what we have to realize is that along with those many wants, there are truly things that we need. A grateful heart is always a source of grace. A grateful heart is always a source of love. We are God's instruments in this world, as Isaiah was, as Paul was, and as Peter was. Out of a sense of gratitude, we give to our brothers and sisters who are truly in need. And we share the blessings that God has blessed us with those who are less fortunate. The second reason is the reason of compassion. Empathizing with those who are suffering, and somehow saying to ourselves, in their suffering, I see the face of Christ. And because I see the face of Christ, I am compassionate towards my brothers and sisters who are truly in need. Compassion calls us to action. And one of the greatest things as the Church of Youngstown is that there are many compassionate people out there giving from what they have been blessed with to help those who are truly in need. And the third reason is the reason of charity. Let our charitable works of mercy lead us to the Lord, because it is our needy brothers and sisters that we see the Lord himself. We're all familiar with the gospel passage of Matthew 25. I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. Because of your generosity, over 46,000 individuals were helped last year. Infants and children, adults and our senior citizens. They were assisted through the good works of Catholic Charities. They were given food, utilities, rent, and medical assistance. During this year of mercy, we need to remember that mercy and charity go hand in hand. To be merciful means to be charitable, bringing the love of Christ to all our brothers and sisters. So as we prepare for this Lenten season, this season of fasting, of prayer and almsgiving, let us truly be God's instrument in the world. So on behalf of Bishop Murray, for the many years in which you have contributed to the Bishop's Appeal, thank you. But we need you once again, for the need is even greater.